May 29th, 2025. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What we're going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. And we're going to talk about the homeless. So, a lot of stuff's been going on over here in this East 47th Street South Side. And you know that Gordman's and that Toys R Us parking lot up there, just a drug haven up there. And boy, they like milking it for all it's worth. But I'm going to show a couple things tonight. I took a real quick little drive around, looking to see what's going on out there, and didn't have to go too far. Got up here by Cosentino's, up by the old Amico station, and there were some guys hanging out of a vehicle, and these weren't kids or nothing. These were adult males, and I'm sure that they were either very intoxicated or high as you can be. And we're going to show that real quick here. And then I drove on down here to Noland Road because I kind of wanted to see what was going on over there. And there was a guy, white guy, that's been moving stuff back and forth over there. He had like one of those deals around his neck and stuff, and he had a cell phone. I think it was weird earlier this afternoon when I was over there, when I was going down Noland Road. There was a black guy that was running in between over there by Burger King. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard me talk about this, but they were actually dropping drugs and money. They are using the trash can in front of Burger King. One reason I knew this, before my mother passed away, we had to get up real early one morning and went over there, was going to get something to eat. And this guy, he had a package. And he put one package in. Another guy come by, got that package, put another package in and some money. Exchange took place. And they were using the trash can out in front of Burger King, right over here on the good old Noland Road over here. And it looks like still stuff's going on. Now, this white guy was walking down through there. I don't know. I mean, I know he's making a lot of runs back and forth, and whatever he's doing, who knows? But it might be something Independence might want to take a look at. And up here by Cosentino's, I believe that's Kansas City, Missouri, up there. And another thing I want to talk about real quick. There's a whole bunch. Back during the COVID deal, about 1 billion of these haircutting places went in, but also, which I couldn't understand, how could you have that many haircutting places? And what would you be using those haircutting places for? Way back in the old days, they used to use them for other stuff. And I'm looking at this, and what's popped up? A whole bunch of these gaming places, and it just, there's a gaming place across up here, man. It's doing a real big business. And they must have they had more cars than the bars out in front. So I wonder what they're doing in those gaming places. I don't know. That looks a little bit iffy. I know over here off 291, there's a gaming place that opened up there by that La Fuente's. Never hardly see anybody go in it, but it's got black deals on the the windows there. They probably didn't want the sun coming in on the machines, but I never see hardly anybody go in and out of that place. And I just thought, well, how would you stay in business? How would you stay in business, if you didn't have customers coming in? Well, what would you be doing? Yeah, and well, up across from Cosentino's up here, look like they got a big business going on. So let's take a look at this vehicle real quick. And this guy, he was hanging halfway, his body was hanging halfway out on the passenger side. He's going like this. And I'm going to show a deal of it here real quick here. I got one for my body cam. I want to see what the dash cam looks like too, guys. If I get a dash cam caught it, I'll show it to you too. But unreal. Hold on. Now, guys, you can't make this stuff up. I was turning up here by Amico. That would have been coming back southbound. And a whole bunch of guys in this vehicle. Now, I got this dimmed down because I wanted you guys to see This is this guy's arm sticking out. His body was sticking out. And that's his head. His head's not inside the vehicle. His body's hanging halfway out of the vehicle. And there's a whole bunch of them here. And I was thinking, man, I'm going to brighten this back up a little bit for you guys there. So I'm going to show this. I'm going to go back just a hair. And we're going to show this. Because they were just hanging out, yelling, other stuff. And I thought, man, I wonder what they're on. Let's see, there's one there in the driver's seat. There's some in the back here. And you can see this guy right here. I was thinking, didn't see any police vehicles around or anything, though. Let's see if the dash cam caught it. Hold on. And I wanted to show this real quick, too, because I'd come up this way, and I turned around and came back. And, man, look at all the cars. This is a little after 10:30 at night. Man, they're humping it there. Look at all those cars. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't count anymore. There, 7, 8, 9. But there was more on down. There's probably about 15 cars there, I know. I was thinking, gee. I mean, that's something, man. I don't know. Now, hold on. Well, there's a vehicle, guys. It didn't, basically it had pulled on up when I turned there, but I did get it with, like I say, my body cam. And these guys were, like I say, looked like they were little gone. And just another thing here, you need to be checking some of these vehicles. These guys get out there, they get drunk, they get stoned, and not a good thing. Anyway, hold on, guys. All right, guys. So I wanted to show this real quick, too, because this was early in the day. I mean, or this evening, I should say. And this is how they move this stuff. I mean, the bottom line is, a lot of them do wear the backpacks, and they do carry the stuff. They should be checked, because this guy, he ends up here by Burger King. And I was just thinking, man, I don't know. Not good. I'm just going to show this just a little bit. Cars kind of impede where you can see. Oh, don't you just love those expired temp tags too? Lovely. I think you'll be able to see him. I think he gets past the pole before I had to pull up, go on there. Yeah, there's his hoodie sticking out right there. They go up and back and forth to that Burger King a lot. Hold on, guys. And then I'll give you one more shot right there. He's right there. Like I say, those trash cans out in front, that's how they do it. And Independence needs to be aware of this. Like I say, this has been going on for a long time. This stuff gets moved back and forth. So hold on. All right, guys, you can't make this stuff up. I want you guys to see this. Oh, I just love these U-Haul too. You know, U-Haul's over here, you know. But there's still some of this stuff that goes on too. But let's get on up here and we'll talk about this for a second. Now watch where my cursor is. This guy, he's hanging out in the center of the road there. He's just standing there, but then he's going to walk this way. Now, it's kind of weird. I want you guys to see this. See, look at that. He's in the center of the road. No. I seen this guy going back and forth and back and forth. This white guy here. Like I say, you see his phone right there lighting up. And then he starts going back the other way. He's waiting. Well, man, it's really slowed that stuff down over here at this motel, hasn't it? And he had like a chain deal hanging around his neck. He a homeboy. White guy. But, yeah, Independence. Now, guys, you come into Independence over here in Kansas City, don't recommend getting any of these motels over here in Independence because a lot of bad stuff here goes on. Let me slow this down, see if I can slow this down a little bit and see. Let's see him any better. Oh, you can see his chain, his gold chain or whatever it was reflecting. Something was reflecting there. Oh, I can't get it. But anyway, there he is. Now, everybody gets out about 10:30 at night, starts crawling around back and forth, walking this street back and forth. Well, this is where the prostitutes, and all the rest were going up and down and stuff. Now, I just showed a deal day before yesterday where there was a plain vehicle. Now, whether it was a special security or whether it was actually a real police vehicle, it looked like a regular police vehicle, unmarked. It was setting up here. But here you go again. Didn't take long, did it? Nope, didn't take long at all. And, we'll watch this one more time. I'm just thinking, you can see him. He's just hanging out down there in the center of the road. Something to be aware of, guys, if you come in here in Kansas City and Independence. Because there's a lot of bad stuff that goes on. Some of the stuff needs to be stopped. You can just see him standing down there. I don't know. Oh, can you imagine what's going on at 1 or 2 a.m. if I went back through there and drove back through? I mean, this is just a little after 10:30. Oh, my God. Oh, I did have one other thing I was going to show early this morning. I was down by Waterfall Park, and that guy's got that trailer and truck. There's a gal that stopped almost in front of me. It was like looking over there and stuff. It's kind of weird. It was like, well, they figure, they can get away with anything, I don't know. I'll show that too if I can find it, guys. But I wanted you guys to see this one more time. I'll go ahead and advance this just a little bit. There's the light turns green. Well, I mean, if you want drugs, Kansas City's a place to come, man. Very sad. Very, very sad. So hold on, guys. All right, guys, I found it. It was early this morning. And this vehicle right here that you see, not the one right in front of me, but the other one. I'm going to show this. I want you guys to see this. This is kind of funky, too. And like I say, there's a lot of drug dealings that go on down here at this entrance of this Waterfall Park and stuff. I don't know. This was just another weird thing. And then that, like I say, that homeless guy's got the truck and the trailer. They come over here on East 47th Street South to this house. It looks like it's been like abandoned. It's got a deal on the window. And it's weird. This car is going to turn. I'm going to turn. I always go down here, turn around, come back. But this is weird. Watch this. Watch this. It pulls off. Now, hold on. Go back here for a second. Now, there's the truck and there's the trailer. It's always parked next door to the God's house over here on East 47th Street South. This guy he works for, I guess that guy sometimes, I don't know what they do. But originally when they come out here, there was a lot of stuff. I've been out here for 58 years. I've seen about everything you can imagine out here on East 47th Street. I mean, we've had people over here that dealt drugs. We've had car crashes, motorcycle crashes. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff that's happened over here. But this thing takes the cake because during the pandemic, these guys come down here. They were mad because of the security and the cams and stuff that I had and stuff. Well, if they're not moving any hot stuff or any stolen stuff, what are they worried about? I got stuff of footage of them coming down here threatening us. I got news for them. Anything ever goes down, it will be shown. But we'll go on from there. And I get to think how Independence, oh, well, then that would be another thing, you know. Independence is letting this guy do what? What are they moving? He's got a trailer. Well, I mean, if he's living up at the house, why didn't he just drop the trailer there and use his truck? I mean, are they making meth? Are they doing something else? I mean, don't you think that should be something that should be asked here in Independence, Missouri? I know that, you know, they were one of the top two here in Independence and out in LA, top two meth places in the whole, probably world, in the United States anyway, but might be something that should be looked at just a little bit. And then like these other people, I mean, there's young and old that's hooked on all this dope. And I mean, from the meth to the fentanyl and everything else. How would you know? I mean, how would you know? And it's just weird, man. Very weird. But see, she's going to pull off. And what kills me, some of these gals, a lot of them that, you know, now this might have been nothing, but a lot of them are always heavy set too. You know, it's like they're hooked on those drugs and other stuff. These, you know, a lot of the gals here. And man, oh man, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you see some of them that are the homeless ones that are all burned out. They look like skeletons. But then these other ones, the ones that are actually making money, selling the stuff or buying, you know, and selling whatever they're doing. Yeah. But, you know, I'm going to go on past this. Let's show that real quick. Now, hold on, guys. Oh, yeah. And I just got to show this for a second because, you know, I was talking about how those bus drivers were going down to Waterfall Park and drinking, sitting there waiting and drinking their booze and stuff. I seen this bus, man. I never have a bus ever pass me. And this morning, this school bus passed me down here too. I just had to show it. So hold on, guys. All right, I want to show that because I turned around and there's that gal in that vehicle. I don't know if she would, like I say, I had to go down to the second deal. I don't know if she went over there or not. But, you know, here you go again. It's crazy stuff like that. Now, hold on, guys. And there's that truck and trailer. And it just makes me wonder, I mean, how, you know, if this house over on East 47th Street on the north side over there is vacant or it's been taken over by the city. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's, you know, you can't see exactly what's this, it's on the window. You don't know if it's up for auction. You don't know if the bank foreclosed on it. You don't know if the city owns it. But that's weird. I mean, that's pretty strange. And then for this guy to bounce back and forth. And this guy, for, you know, since the pandemic, he was living out of a Walmart parking lot. Bass Pro. He was up at the Bass Pro parking lot. And think about how these people, I mean, Bass Pro, how, like, you know, they vacation. They come into Kansas City. And see, you don't even know what's sitting in the parking lots. I mean, these places. You know, people go in these parking lots. They think they're halfway safe. You don't know. I mean, there's no way to. All right, guys. I just went back a couple years on this. And like I say, this has been going on since the pandemic. This is that vehicle. And on the other side of this house up here, like I say, this one house over here on this other side, basically, it's got something in the window. And this vehicle just going back and forth, and it goes there, and then it hangs out here at front Waterfall Park. I mean, Isn't that just a little strange here in Independence, Missouri? I'd say it is. Anyway, hold on, guys. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up for right now. A lot of crazy stuff. A lot of stuff still going on here in Independence, Kansas City. And if you come into town here in Kansas City, don't recommend any of those places, like I say, those motels at all. You want to stay away from them because a lot of bad stuff over here, and it's still going on. Anyway, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.